Good morning to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and welcome to another episode of
Hirewell's Weekly Jobs Update.
I'm your host, Ryan Brown, joined by my co-host, Emily Goor, and a couple other people this week. It is an exciting weekly jobs update because we have some live folks pitching jobs this morning. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Awesome. So we are excited to not talk about the weather today and have some filler content. But we do want to have some of our coworkers talk live with all of you today about the hottest jobs they're working on. What are your thoughts on having some actual folks in our studio today?
I'm thrilled. I feel like we're back in the office where people are coming in and out live. I hope this becomes a regular thing, but let's hear what the people think. Always leave your comments. We'll read them. If you like having a few more faces, I think they're probably getting sick of us, Ryan.
They could be. They could be.
Never.
But I'm excited to hear from you guys. What jobs are we working on?
Yeah, same here. Jen, why don't you walk us through what you're working on in the accounting and finance team?
Sure. I'm working with a consulting firm located downtown in the Loop. There are about 3,000 employees globally, worldwide, about $1 billion in revenue. This is an internal IT risk controls analyst position, really looking for 3 to 5 years of IT controls testing, COSO framework, knowledge base. Internal audit background is preferred as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Jen. What's the best way for folks to get in touch with you if they're interested in this role?
If you're interested, please email me at jen@hirewell.com. Also, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn as well.
Cool. Thanks, Jen. Ro, what's going on in the HR world?
So the HR world is picking up, which Ryan can attest to. We have a few new roles, but I'm going to talk about one of our hot new recruiter roles, which is super exciting. So we're working with, it's technically a startup company. They were founded in 2013. They're in the real estate space, and they specifically focus in appraisals for software. So they have grown, they've doubled in size since last summer. They were about 40 employees last summer. They're close to 100 now, and they're looking to hire their first internal recruiter. So this person is really going to be building out recruiting from the ground up. We'll definitely have to be creative and come up with new ideas on how to find talent and really help scale the organization. They're looking to be over 200 employees within the next 2 years. So a lot of growth, a lot of room for opportunity there, and a great leader. The individual that this person will report into, we helped him get the job about a year ago, and he's really excited to kind of have his first team member that he can mentor. So someone coming from a staffing company that's looking to transition, or a few years of corporate recruiting, they're super open on background, just really need someone with that drive and that wants to help build out recruiting process.
Awesome. Thanks, Ro. What's the best way for folks to get in touch with you if they're interested in this position?
Yeah, so you can find me on LinkedIn, right? Name right there, however you do that. And then my email is just my first initial last name. So rkrug@hirewell.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Ro. Don,
Yeah.
What is shaking on the IT and tech team?
Sure. IT has been, kind of popping, kind of throughout COVID, but definitely picking up to kind of what we saw last year. One of the most exciting roles that we're working on now is with a company called Wellspring Worldwide. They're a longtime client of ours, but they're a 50-person software as a service company, and they do something called the knowledge supply chain. Essentially, they work with, large Fortune 500 companies or hospitals or universities to help those companies understand intellectual assets that are already in the market, so those organizations can go about innovation in the right way. So this is really important for things like R&D and development. If you're developing something, you want to know what's kind of already out there, either because you maybe work into something that is already out there, or that you need something to help you. So they're looking for a senior software engineer. They have their own proprietary PHP framework. So if you're a PHP developer looking for something new, or another developer, coming from another language that's interested in learning PHP, this could be a really exciting opportunity to work with a really cool company. Remote to start, but eventually it'll be based in downtown Chicago.
Awesome. Where can people get a hold of you, Don, if they want to chat about the role or maybe know someone in their network?
Yeah, absolutely. So my, again, similar to my email is first initial, last name at hirewell.com, deffler@hirewell.com, or you can find me on LinkedIn.
Awesome. Wonderful. Matt Tokarz, what do you have going on the digital marketing side?
Hi guys, working on a couple different things right now. First one is going to be an email marketing specialist. It's a 2-month contract to get through the end of the year and the holidays for one of our B2C clients. Really focused on somebody with Salesforce Marketing Cloud experience, somebody that has exposure doing some AMP scripting, really working with a client we've done a lot of work with over the last couple of years and actually working for a manager that we placed. So she's looking for some help that will wrap up this year and then could possibly extend or actually convert based on the need after 2020. And then as well, we are also working on a demand generation role, focusing more kind of top of funnel with a different client, a B2B SaaS client, that will work on a mixture of email campaigns, paid media, really working on the demand gen team to kind of build out their engine, their structure, their process, working with a leader that we also put in place a couple months back. So a lot of cool stuff going on right now across a couple of our clients, and we're seeing marketing certainly pick up over the last quarter or so.
Awesome. And you guys can, of course, reach out to Matt Tokarz on LinkedIn, or where can they email you if they want to email you, Matt?
If they want to email me, it's mtokarz@hirewell.com.
Beautiful. If it's okay, I'm going to piggyback off of Matt because working on a pretty big role with that same second client, B2B software as a service in the healthcare space. They have a marketing automation software that basically makes it easy for dentists to run a successful business so that they can just focus on the teeth. So they have hired a director of revenue operations a few months ago, and they're looking for a senior manager of go-to-market enablement. So this person will really be running enablement. They need someone with experience with sales enablement, working with product marketing, hopefully somebody who has Salesforce experience, and even a bonus if they've used outreach. So yeah, they're going to be building this revenue operations team. So pretty exciting opportunity to be kind of one of the first people to grow this enablement function. So someone who has a balance between being really strategic, but at the same time being willing to like roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty and do the kind of execution part as well. So if you are a fit yourself or know someone in your network who might be, please feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm Emily Goor, or it is egoor@hirewell.com. And that's all I've got.
Well, this was a super, well, thank you, Em. This was a super exciting Hirewell Weekly Jobs Update this week. Thank you all for joining us and pitching the hottest jobs. That's going to wrap up this week's show. We will see you next week around 9:15. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye. Thanks for having us.